specially chosen. A gift is what I was, but the depression you received from the buzz that again you had opened up your legs to another man, already with one and not a pot to piss in or again. The ignorance began while I was in the embryo state. To call me names they couldn't wait, not ever knowing if there was a son, the second girl to be born into your clique, but they call my family close-knit. Now every time I blink, I get a gesture from my past and how as a teen, my own aunties repeatedly called up the assumption that I was trying to be fast, but little did they know that criticism will help me grow into who I am. And while the voices of negativity occurred, the best years of my life were a blur, but you weren't in them. Condemned from the time I could walk, so you constantly allowed them to talk, so eventually you join in, ready to be talking and talked about. But let me ask, if you ever had the thought that I would actually be something? My honorable grace didn't even grab the attention that my soul-taste sex life did. And I was just a kid too busy climbing trees to let my hair remain uncombed and to be worried about some just so beautiful they couldn't keep my name from being the main subject. Now my age is coming to play and I've lived another day to let you know how the negative words you spoke never came into play. How I thank you for not informing me on who my father was because he ended up in my life anyway. And the whole time I held on my biz and constantly asked you why, but you didn't have an answer. My name, what scenario grows through the hearts of many like a cancer and I made it. For all the things you never took the time out to see. Let me inform you on a little bit about who you helped me to be. Not only am I a mother with three, with the house and my kids and I call it home, I have a career, not a job that pays all the bills. And yes, of course, my beauty did embrace my husband along the way. I went through a lot of hits, but my history carries me through it, and it's a shame that I didn't have you to call on while I was in the middle of the nonsense. My love for English turned into my poetry of bliss. My time singing in the studio won't go unmissed. I didn't ask for you, you were given. And now you call wishing me a blessed day, but can't receive the message that's unhidden. You weren't a mother to me then, and I don't need a mother now, but you made me who I am, and I can't seem to know why he allows me to still love you. But in order for me to move on, I will have to forgive. Though I want you to know I will never forget. My 15th birthday going to grandma's again because you put me out behind your new boyfriend and the man that you called your husband for years. Turned out to be the sexual predator of my tears, but did you listen? To all my calls for you. A mother is what I wanted you to pursue, but did you hear me? Now you ask why I'm so distant. The man you said was my father at first turned out to be a stranger. Now ain't that twisted? So you wash your hands of me because there's no hope to be dealing with a child that has too many questions. It was my destiny to have a hard life growing up because not only am I a survivor, I can pave my own way through the struggle. I don't need a man to tell me my kids the way that they had did, they would sure have to answer. But because of all the looks they gave and all the time you allowed them to take away, this is my answer. No, I don't do family events, and hell no, you can't stand beside me and straddle the fence. And oh yes, I've come a long way from the tomboy y'all knew back in the day, and now you can actually see the talent that was given because I am blessed, and you never took the time out to know it. Now take the time out to let me show it. I've gathered up all my strength, and in front of the improv and my poetic family, I've decided to win. You will always be my mother, and I thank you for not taking the time out to give it in. Because by doing so, you officially made me the queen.